Maynard, Perry, the one they called Perry.
Harry?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He come to visit me and Bill when
Well, that's, I didn't know what Papa Maynard's name was.
Yeah, they come to visit
Was
me.
Rebecca still living when you were,
Yeah.
you and Papa were?
Yeah, and Bill's sister Ethel.
Yeah.
She was still living when we got married.
You mean,
Not Ethel.
Bill's aunt.
Huh?
Aunt. Uncle Bill.
Bill's aunt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't it? That was,
That's Uncle Julius.
And Charlie and
yeah, that's a sister. Right.
She was pretty.
Yeah.
She was a pretty woman.
Now I got pictures of them now.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got pictures. I got a picture of Mary and
Catherine and John come by and brought a few pictures and showed me the old ones.
Yeah.
But I didn't see none of them in it.
Yeah.
You must have some of
These
them.
are the same ones that she's got, only she had more of them. She had one of Mary, Papa's mama, and had one of who was it? Fillmore. Now, which one was the riverboat captain? John. He's one that drowned.
Him and Decatur both got drowned.
Drowned, didn't they?
Decatur fell in. John said, he jumped in and tried to save Decatur, and they both drowned.
You know, it was in the paper, and I cut it out and give it to Sammy. I don't know what he ever done.
I've got it.
Yeah, I remember when where they lived at when that happened.
Yeah.
Little house where they lived. I remember where they, right on the corner of McCarran and. I forgot the name of that street that went right in front of that little house on
McCarran Avenue.
Yeah, John and Decatur went down together. Decatur fell in and John jumped in to save him, but they both drowned.
Well, let's see. I was trying to think. What was Grandpa Hickman like?
My grandpa?
Thomas. Yeah, do you remember him?
I remember him coming across through the field at I was little, bound to be little, because my mother's still living.
Yeah.
But I remember Grandpa holding me up on his knee and trotting me like that.
Yeah.
I can remember that.
He died in 1905.
I don't remember, well, I was 4-year-old then.
Yeah.
But anyway, when he come to our house, the time I remember, on his way back, he fell over the fence and died in the hog trough.
Yeah.
That's where he died. They went to hunt him, and that's where they found him. He had a heart attack or something.
Over at your all's house?
It was between our house and his house.
Where was his house at? Up over the ridge?
No, you know where R. Hickman and them live out there?
Yeah.
That's where, before you got to, wait a minute now, the first house you came to.
Going toward Pollard's church. That where you talking about?
No.
Or the other side?
No, you go through
Going
Tucky.
down the hill or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know where my home was?
Yeah.
You go up a little rise and down.
Okay, that's where
Pollard. To the left.
That's where Pollard Church is at now.
Is it?
Out that way. It's up.
Well, now you go to the first road to the left and go out that road, and that's where Grandpa Hickman lived.
Yeah. Well, if you know how if you're going down Hickman Road,
yeah.
It takes that big sharp curve around the.
Yeah. That goes on back around to Chucky Hole.
Yeah.
Back out on the way on over through to the main highway.
Right.
But back down this way to the left is where Uncle Ari and Uncle Enoch, you know.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you something about that road turn there to the left that I can remember, that I've remembered? And I bet you there ain't another living that knows about it but me now. There's a mine right there on the left where they dug there, Hazel, and it's something like bear teeth. It's white.
Yeah.
And they used to come there and dig it and take it off the loads.
Salt.
It's got a mine there that's worth thousands of dollars, but they nobody knows it now.
It's saltpeter.
Huh?
It's saltpeter.
Whatever it is.
You know what it's used for?
Huh?
You know what it's used for?
What?
Guns.
Huh?
To make ammunition for
Anyway,
guns.
the government or something used to come there, and they dug and hauled that off by the wagon loads of it. Made a big hole one time where they dug out for it. But that whole hill there is that stuff.
Yeah.
It's valuable. But they know it's not. I'd like for you to remember that because I doubt it if anybody I've ever told anybody else that whole hill there on that road that turns to the left on this side of going out on the left this side. That whole field there they claim is valuable. It's got that stuff, whatever it is they did.
Saltpeter, yeah.
Yeah. So you remember that.
Okay.
Now, as you go out the road, Hazel, it wasn't as far, any further than from here to that light, that door there, port, to that, from the road to that hole place. And I don't know whether there's a hole there. Do you know if there is or not? Any dug out?
I don't remember where
I
there's.
can remember when it was a hole.
It's growed up sort of right now.
Yeah.
As you go around the curve.
Trees grew up in them hole in that.
There's a. You remember that old house that sits there beside, sort of up the hill. You know, as you start up the hill, you know where the barn sits. You know, or where that little pond was beside where the house was. Okay, there's another house up on the hill. I guess that's where Floyd and them lived. When they, after they got married, him and Holy.
You ought to remember that about this stuff there sometime. You might get somebody to find out. Somebody wants to, what do you call it, explore?
Yeah.
Find out that stuff's there. Just try to explain it here as you can. Then if they get to digging there, it might be money to you by letting them locate that.
Yeah.
And you might, whoever owns that, who owns that ground there now?
Howard Hickman.
I doubt if Howard and them knows that's there.
I don't know. He's about as old as you are. He's in his 80s.
Yeah, but he still wouldn't know it. I don't guess. Because you see, in his 80s.
Yeah. He's 84, I think. 83 or 83 or 84.
Well, anyway, there ought to be some of the young ones know about that.
Yeah.
Because that land right there is valuable. To somebody if they want to dig that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
They quit digging.